Hello everyone, welcome to the Take Care Man channel. My name is Todd. In this video, we're going to be trying out the Bossman brand shave cream in the Vetiver scent and the aftershave balm coming up. So for several years, I've been a fan of the Bossman beard products. And I know what you're thinking, I don't really have a beard, but I'll link the video to where I reviewed beard products from where I had a beard. And what was at the top of my list for my beard products that I liked was the Bossman beard jelly and beard balm, and also the beard conditioner. I really love this particular scent, which is called Stagecoach. And recently they've come out with things like this co-lotion, which is like a conditioning lotion. And this one is in the Royal Oud scent, which is amazing. And they also recently came out with their shampoo and conditioner. I have the shampoo here. I also have the conditioner. This is in the Stagecoach scent as well. And so their three main scents they seem to be sort of pitching right now in the shave cream and shave balm would be Vetiver, Royal Oud, and the Stagecoach. So the scent we're using today, Vetiver, is bergamot, vanilla, and cedarwood, which is interesting because Vetiver is not mentioned there. I don't know if Vetiver is supposed to be assumed to be a scent note, and then the bergamot, vanilla, and cedarwood are accenting that or not. We'll talk about it when we give it a sniff in a minute. The Royal Oud scent is cedarwood, bergamot, lemon, clove, and pepper. So I don't know if oud's supposed to be in there as well. And then the Stagecoach scent is fine leather, sweet tobacco, and aged bourbon. So it's interesting that the Vetiver and the Royal Oud have the name of a note that's not listed in the scent notes. So I don't know if it's supposed to be for example, if the Vetiver is supposed to be Vetiver forward and the Royal Oud is supposed to be Oud forward, not for sure. I've already done one shave with this shave cream and balm. I did a face lather, and I'll roll a picture in here of what my lather looked like on my face from doing the face lather. Now, it's often a little harder to get a good lather with a face lather with some cream products, particularly some of the mainstream cream products. So I thought I would give this a try as a bowl lather. And the face lather, it did a great job in terms of providing slickness. I felt like there was a little lack of cushion, like what you would get compared to, say, one of the artisan shave soaps. It also tended to dissipate on the face, so you would have sort of the lather on your face, and then it would sort of slowly thin a little bit. But it basically gave me an incident-free shave. Didn't have any major problems with the shave. It went well, worked great, no problem there. But it's just, it didn't perform in that face lather up to the level of some of the, more high-level artisan shave soaps and shave creams. But I wanted to give it a chance with the bowl lather and see if that produced something a little different. So today, in addition to using the Vetiver shave cream and shave balm from Bossman Brands, we're going to be using for the first time this Razor Rock German 37 slant from Razor Rock. Now, I don't know how well you can see this. In my right hand over here, I've got one of the Edwin Jaggers, and you can see it's straight across. Whereas with the slant, you can see that there's a little more exposure on this end, right? And you probably can see it even better and see the difference there in the head geometry. I've never used a slant before. I was talking to Drew Williams in the video I did on his channel, the Whisker Assassin is the name of his channel, and I mentioned I never used a slant before. And he said, I'm going to send you a slant razor for you to check out. So he sent me one, gifted me one, and so it's extremely generous. I appreciate that, Drew. And because I've heard they can be a little more aggressive, or some people say a lot more aggressive, some people say there's no difference. I'm using an old friend of the channel, a Persona Platinum, a Persona Red in there, because that tends to be a little bit more of a middle-of-the-road blade as opposed to, say, a Feather or Kai or even a Nasset. So we're going to go with the Persona Platinum. So when in doubt, I'll throw a Persona Platinum, a Persona Red in, and I feel pretty confident with that blade. I guess this is a tuxedo knot from Grizzly Bay Brushes. You've seen this brush before on the channel. I've got the Pereira shaving bowl. If you've never seen these before, this is To me, this is the best shaving bowl in terms of the depth. Plus, it's got the rest here for your brush, grooves in the bottom and bumps to help with agitating your lather when you're building your lather. This thing is really thick plastic. This is just great. These are, I think, sell for around $35, so I wish they were a little bit cheaper. But honestly, you're getting a lot for your money here. And again, this is the Pereira Shave Bowl. Okay, there's their logo, Pereira Shavery. And I bought this one at West Coast Shaving. Put a little of this cream in there. The directions say, wet your face with warm water. Squeeze a dime-size amount onto palm with 2 fingers. Apply cream, not 3 fingers, not 1 finger, 2 fingers. Apply in a circular motion until you create a light lather. So when I heard that on the directions, light lather, it concerned me a little bit because you know us traditional wet shavers, we don't want a light lather. We want a well-hydrated lather that's got, it depends on who you ask, but some of us like a little more volume in our lather. So now you are ready to shave, it says. So it doesn't mention anything about a brush, but it does mention the 2 fingers. So you could, I guess that's a brush of some type. So let's just put like we'll put like a dime size in here, a little bit more like a quarter there. I'm going to wet this brush, shake off a little bit of the water, and let me get in here and see what I can do in terms of building a bowl lather. The scent is great. I get a little bit of the bergamot, get quite a bit of the cedar wood, but honestly, it just smells like a really nice men's cologne. It's a modern masculine scent. I really like it. It's nice. I'm definitely getting more volume from doing the bowl lather. I don't know how well you can see that because, again, it's probably going to be blown out because we'd have to adjust the exposure, but it's still pretty airy. It's got a lot of bubbles in it. So I'm going to take my hand and just drip a little water in here. I don't expect this to be like an artisan soap where it can take a lot of hydration. So I'm just trying to do it until I see the bubbles kind of start to go out of it a little bit. That's looking pretty good. I'm reluctant to add too much water for fear that it might fall apart on me. I've heard someone, and I can't recall who it was, but it's one of the wet shaving YouTubers, use the sound of the lather to know when they've reached that. And so I heard this one kind of get muffled really quickly. So I'm going to assume that we're where we need to be, at least for what we're trying to do for this shave. Wet the face. It's pretty good. I like what we got here. So let's it's doing, like I said, it's doing a lot better as a bowl lather than it did as a face lather. It's a little hard for me to shave in front of the computer here because everything's backwards. There's probably a way to flip it while recording, but I'm not sure what it is. So it's not like shaving in a mirror. It's the opposite. So it's a little, if I seem a little disc or not coordinated is evident compared to usual, then that's part of what's going on. Although I'm sure I don't usually feel or seem, gosh, I can't find words today. Anybody ever have those days? So in full disclosure, I reached out to Steven at the Bossman Brands because when I did the beard product video several months ago, he sent me some of their co-lotion. In fact, that Royal Oud co-lotion and one of their bar soaps. And I've actually since then ordered another one of the bar soaps and ordered the Stagecoach shampoo and conditioner because the bar soap sort of meets my standard for what I like to have in a bar soap. It's got some exfoliating material in there, like, so it's kind of scrubby on the skin. So you can kind of see what is it? It's a little thinner than maybe what we're normally used to within the traditional wet shaving community. Obviously, depending on what soap or cream you use. First time using a slant, so really putting the protection of this to the test. So. Oh yeah, you definitely hit the blade feel on this razor. You can see I have several days growth. And again, trying to shave in this computer screen is a little difficult. All right. Boy, no problem with glide and slickness on this cream. It's doing great in that regard. And I'm getting It's the cushion that was sort of lacking when I did the face lather as opposed to the bowl lather. For those of you that are not familiar with traditional wet shaving, when we say bowl lather versus face lather, the face lather, you put the cream on the brush directly and not into a bowl. Normally we're loading the brush in like a tub of soap, but basically you're loading the brush with the cream, and it's like the state it comes out of the container in, and then you work it up on your face, whereas working it up in a bowl is what we would call a bowl lather. Again, pretty good first pass. This will be sort of a telltale sign. We go back to the bowl here and see where our lather is, like if it started to dissipate any in the bowl. Doesn't look like it has really. Still, like we got plenty in there still. So let's go back in here and apply. You can see it's peaky. So yeah, I'm getting much better results of this on bowl lather. So if you're a traditional wet shaver, I would suggest you try this with a bowl lather as opposed to face lather, because I think you'll get better results. That's something I saw similar in a video that I did a few months ago when I used some of the Thayer's cream and Thayer's toner. This is a second big droplet of cream I've gotten down on my shirt. So plenty of cream to work with here, or plenty of lather to work with here. And I'm under some pretty bright lights here, so it's showing through to the face pretty easily, but plenty of slickness here. So let's get in here for our second pass. What am I doing? I'm going against the grain. Again, apologies for continuing to bump the mic. There we go again. It's kind of hard to work around. So far, the slant, I mean, it works, operates, meaning the way you use it is no different, at least in the couple videos that I watched on how do you use a slant razor, in the way you are using it on the face. Trying to get out of my own way here so you can see what I'm doing. Now, I'm not going to do fool's pass here, but I am going to go across grain. Fool's pass, how that's normally used, particularly when people are using straight razors, is going against the grain under the nose. All right, let's see what we've got there after two passes. I'm pretty sure we'll probably have to go with the third with the normal pickup areas. Yeah, the normal pickup areas will need some attention. Grab some of this lather, put it on our usual suspect areas, which is usually, once again, big blob here, is the jawline and right there on the neck. Yeah, still plenty of lather to work with here. And again, great scent. Usually on these pickup passes, what I'm doing is across grain this way. You can still hear those whiskers there. I think next time I use a slant, I may try a little more aggressive blade or sharper blade, like a Feather or Kai, or maybe the Nasset. All right, we're going to call that close enough. I'm going to rinse off and we'll come back and test out the Balm. Rinsed off, let's dry off here with the Lancaster shave towel. Okay, so I didn't read you the ingredients to the shave cream. It's not on their website, or at least I'm not seeing it, but it is on the back. Basically water, macadamia oil, shea butter, not sure what that is, cocamidopropyl betaine, not sure. I'm just going to give stearic acid, sodium lauryl. Yeah, a lot of stuff in here. I'm not for sure what this is. Glycol, distearate, ceteryl alcohol, butylene, glycol, allantoin, calendula, phenoxyethanol, a caprylglycol, a sodium hydroxide, and natural fragrance. Natural fragrance doesn't necessarily mean essential oil. It just means it's not artificial, but I'm not sure. It doesn't say. It says you can't. I'm sure you're not going to be able to see this, but it says not tested on roosters because that's it's part of their logo. Is distributed by Bossman Brands, Austin, Texas. It says no self-respecting shaving experience shall go without the assistance of Bossman Brand shave cream. Our hand-selected ingredients have created, quote, liquid silk in a bottle. Essential oils and other nutrients produce a slick surface that leaves your closely shaven face moisturized and free of irritation. I could actually go without a balm here. I mean, this feels great. So I know that a lot of YouTubers that are shavers talk about that they don't really worry about the post-shave feel because they're putting on post-shave products, and that's true. But I put a lot of stock in my own experience, lining up with what my friend Ken at Shave 326 calls inter-shave nourishment, meaning while shaving you can actually feel the shave cream sort of helping your face. It's already sort of soothing in the process of shaving, and I got that a little bit with this, and certainly I could go right now and be fine. But we want to try out this balm. So this is the balm, and it is called it says cooling and caffeinated. So seal your freshly shaven face with an aftershave that awakens the nostrils yet calms the pores, composed of essential conditioners. Our aftershave balm hydrates and nourishes your skin, eliminating razor burn, bumps, rashes, and irritation. Then prepare yourself for the encore, a cooling sensation that will revive your senses and allow you to seize what lies ahead. Directions: apply a generous amount to freshly shaven areas, massage until completely absorbed. So, ingredients: water, menthol, caffeine, butylene glycol, shea butter, tamanu seed oil, baboba seed oil, tea tree oil, big long thing that I don't know what it is, phosphates, methyl glucate 20, dimethicone, phenyloxyethanol, disodium EDT, fragrance, sodium hydroxide, natural fragrance. So there's fragrance and then natural fragrance. So perhaps you're getting some natural fragrance from some essential oils, but then probably a synthetic fragrance as well. This one also not tested on roosters. It says below there, menthol to cool, soothing protection, relieves razor burn, moisturizing finish, and it is 6 ounces. Let me give you the prices real quick before I use the balm. So if you get both the cream and the aftershave, the price is $24.95. If you just get the shave cream, it's $14.95. Same thing with aftershave. So either, basically $15 a piece, or if you get them the combo, you're saving money. You get them for $25 for the combo. And again, it comes in the Vetiver, the Royal Oud, and the Stagecoach. So let's try this balm out here. So it says apply a generous amount. Well, the first time I used this, I just applied like I always would with the balm. Let me take the glasses off here in case I get a little carried away with the balm application. Okay, so this has that same scent initially, but then you get the menthol kicking in. I would have actually preferred this to be less mentholated, not because I don't like menthol. I love menthol, but I really enjoyed that scent of the cream. And so having that much menthol in the aftershave, to me, kind of drowns out the scent that I experienced through the shaving cream. So I'd rather have the scent match a little bit more. And this is very, very different. So let me give the cream another sniff here. Honestly, I'm even having a hard time smelling it because the menthol is so strong. It's not burning in any ways, and just nice cooling effect. It's It's a pleasant scent, but it's not as good as what the scent of just the shaving cream is, which is quite good. And I haven't smelled the shaving cream in the Royal Oud or the Stagecoach, but if it smells anything like this Colotion Royal Oud, which is also sort of a men's cologne scent with a little bit more freshness to it. And again, the notes on it are, got my glasses off now, cedarwood, bergamot, lemon, clove, pepper, and then Stagecoach is, I don't know why I keep taking my glasses off, I can't see, fine leather, sweet tobacco, aged bourbon. And if you can't tell, I love this scent because I also have it in the, where did it go? The shampoo, and also having a conditioner. I love the Stagecoach scent. So I may have to pick this up if for no other reason than getting that scent that I love. I love the Stagecoach scent. I wish it came in the EDT. And they also throw in one of these Bossman stickers, which is pretty good. So again, in full disclosure, I think I started to tell this and then quit. This video is a train wreck. I reached out to Steven and said, hey, love your products. Did some beer. I would love to try out the shave cream, do a video for you. So he sent along the Vetiver shave cream and balm, and I liked it a lot. I'm kind of glad he sent the Vetiver because I've not tried that scent, and I had the other two scents and other products, but I definitely think I'll probably pick up the Stagecoach. I assume the Stagecoach is also mentholated in the balm. I don't know if it's going to say up here. I can't really. Yeah, it says mentholated to cool. So honestly, I might not pick up the balm. I might just pick up the cream because I want to experience the scent. And at least for this Vetiver scent, to me, the menthol overrides it. Now, it might be as the menthol sort of dries off a little bit. But yeah, it's still not as good as the cream in terms of scent. But yeah, I would say that this is an average performing product. It's not bad. It's good. In fact, in terms of slickness and just, you can see no major issues there with the shave. It's really kind of, I would say in the same line as like a cream, if you're familiar with that line of creams. Not quite as good as, say, of Taylor of Old Bond Street cream or some of the other creams we might be familiar with in the hobby. And certainly not some of the artisan creams, but still very, very good. And particularly the bundle of $24.95 for both the balm and the cream is quite good. Although I really love the scent of this cream and wish the balm would have smelled a little bit more like it. Again, yeah, that's the Bossman brand Vetiver shave cream. I can definitely say I can recommend it in terms of its performance. I mean, I had no problem with the first shave I did with the face lather or with this bowl lather, and my skin feels quite smooth, not tacky at all. Smells great. Yeah, it feels great. A slight cooling sensation. I mean, if I had to use that every day, no problem. I have no problem with that. But again, there's just, those artisan soaps out there that tend to perform a little bit more like we like them to within the hobby. But for your everyday shaver, particularly somebody using a cartridge razor, this is gonna be great stuff for them. Anyway, so that's going to do it for the review of the Bossman brand shave cream and aftershave balm and the Vetiver scent. Oh, before I go, I want to mention, go check out episode 4 of the Take Care Men Mental Health Podcast. Drew Williams, the whisker assassin who gave me this great slant razor from Razor Rock, which I really enjoyed using. Like I said, I'm looking forward to trying a more aggressive razor in that. He is our guest on episode 4, me and Andy Wilmer, the opinionated Brit. Drew shares his history of mental health, like his own mental health history, his story. We talk about how the workplace can be a source of stress, and we talk about trauma and secondary trauma through workplace. So anyway, check that out. There's a nice trivia contest at the end. You can also win a $20 gift certificate to the Razor Company by listening to the episode. There's a couple of things you have to do, answer a couple questions, and where you can email me your answers to that from the episode in order to be entered for a drawing for a $20 gift certificate from the Razor Company. We're giving away one of those each episode of the Take Care Men Mental Health Podcast. You can check us out at takecareman.com. And so, yeah, that's going to do it for us. And good shave. And as always, thanks for watching. And until next time, take care, man.